The Indian economy stands at a crossroads. With the global economic landscape shifting and domestic challenges mounting, the stakes have never been higher. As Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman prepares to present the budget for 2025, the nation waits with bated breath. This budget is expected to address critical issues that have been plaguing the economy. All eyes are on the government's fiscal strategy. Analysts, economists, and the common man alike are eager to see how the government plans to navigate these turbulent times. This budget is not just about numbers, it's about direction. It's about setting the course for the future and ensuring that the country moves towards a path of sustainable growth. It's about the government's vision for VIKASIT Bharat, a developed India. This vision encompasses not just economic growth, but also social and technological advancements. The economic landscape is complex. With multiple sectors facing unique challenges, a one-size-fits-all approach won't suffice. Inflation remains high, casting a shadow on household budgets. Families are feeling the pinch as prices of essential goods continue to rise. Growth has slowed, raising concerns about job creation and investment. The slowdown has led to uncertainty in the job market, affecting millions of livelihoods. Consumer spending, a key driver of the economy, has weakened. This decline in spending power is a clear indicator of the economic stress faced by the average citizen. The budget is a critical opportunity for the government to address these challenges. It is a moment to introduce reforms that can stimulate growth and provide relief to those in need. It's a chance to instill confidence and chart a course towards sustainable and inclusive growth. The right policies can rejuvenate the economy and set it on a path of long-term prosperity. The decisions made in the coming days will have a profound impact on the lives of millions of Indians. From urban centers to rural villages, every corner of the country will feel the effects. The world will be watching. As India takes these crucial steps, the global community will be keenly observing, understanding that the outcomes here could have far-reaching implications. One of the most pressing questions surrounding the budget is whether the government will cut income tax rates. This topic has been a focal point of discussions among policymakers, economists, and the general public alike. The anticipation is palpable as everyone waits to see if the government will provide some relief to taxpayers. This is a sensitive issue with significant implications. A reduction in income tax rates could potentially lead to increased consumer spending, which in turn might stimulate economic growth. However, the decision is not as straightforward as it seems. On one hand, tax cuts could provide much-needed relief to the middle class, boosting disposable income and stimulating consumption. This increase in spending could help businesses recover, especially those hit hard by recent economic downturns. This could provide a much-needed boost to the economy. More money in the hands of consumers often translates to higher demand for goods and services, which can drive production and create jobs. On the other hand, India faces a significant fiscal deficit. The government has to balance its books and ensure that it has enough revenue to fund essential services and infrastructure projects. Lowering tax rates could exacerbate this issue. A reduction in tax revenue might lead to higher borrowing, which could increase the national debt and put additional strain on the economy in the long run. The government needs to carefully weigh the potential benefits of tax cuts against the need for fiscal prudence. It's a delicate balancing act that requires careful consideration of both short-term gains and long-term sustainability. The decision will reveal the government's priorities and its approach to managing the economy. Will they opt for immediate relief to boost consumer confidence, or will they take a more conservative approach to ensure long-term fiscal health? The answer will shape India's economic landscape for years to come. Inflation has emerged as a major concern for India. Rising prices, particularly for essential commodities, are eroding purchasing power and impacting the lives of ordinary citizens. The middle class, in particular, is feeling the pinch. Food inflation, a key driver of overall inflation, remains stubbornly high. This is putting pressure on household budgets. The government acknowledges the issue and has taken some steps to address it. However, more needs to be done. The budget presents an opportunity to announce further measures to tame inflation and provide relief to consumers. India's economic growth has lost some momentum in recent quarters. This is a cause for concern, as it could impact job creation and investment. The slowdown is attributed to a combination of factors, including global headwinds and domestic challenges. The government is targeting a higher growth trajectory. Achieving this will require a concerted effort. The budget needs to outline a clear roadmap for reviving growth. This includes measures to boost investment, create jobs, and strengthen the manufacturing sector. The government's commitment to structural reforms will be closely watched. Section 5. Consumer confidence, a need for stimulus. Consumer spending, a vital engine of the Indian economy, has shown signs of weakness. This is reflected in lower car sales, a decline in personal loan demand, and subdued consumer sentiment. Several factors contribute to this trend. High inflation is eroding purchasing power. Job insecurity and concerns about the future are also weighing on consumer sentiment. The government needs to address these concerns and restore confidence. The budget could introduce measures to boost disposable income, promote job creation, and create a more positive economic outlook. Section 6. Expert opinions, navigating the fiscal tightrope. As the budget approaches, expert opinions provide valuable insights into the government's options and the potential impact of its decisions. Subhash Chandra Garg, former finance secretary, believes that the government might prioritize fiscal discipline over expansionary policies. This is due to limited resources and the need to maintain macroeconomic stability. Garg expects the government to focus on reducing the fiscal deficit. He also believes that capital expenditure might be constrained. These views highlight the difficult choices facing the government. Section 7. Market expectations, awaiting direction. The stock market, often seen as a barometer of economic sentiment, has been volatile in recent times. Investors are concerned about slowing growth, delayed government spending, and shrinking corporate profits. The budget is seen as a crucial event that could provide direction to the market. Positive announcements such as tax cuts or infrastructure spending could boost investor sentiment and lead to a market rally. Conversely, a lack of concrete measures to address economic challenges could further dampen market sentiment. Section 8. The Balancing Act. Growth versus discipline. The upcoming budget presents the government with a delicate balancing act. It needs to stimulate growth while maintaining fiscal discipline. This requires careful calibration of policies. Tax cuts, if implemented, need to be targeted and fiscally responsible. Spending needs to be prioritized towards sectors that can generate the maximum impact on growth and job creation. The government's ability to strike this balance will be crucial for India's economic future. Section 9. Conclusion. Shaping the future of VIKASIT Bharat. The 2025 budget is more than just a financial statement. It's a statement of intent. It encapsulates the aspirations of 1 billion people and the strategic direction of the nation. Every line item, every allocation, and every policy decision reflects a vision for a brighter future. This budget is not just about numbers, it's about the lives it will touch and the opportunities it will create. It will reveal the government's vision for VIKASIT Bharat and its commitment to addressing the challenges facing the nation. From infrastructure development to social welfare, from education to healthcare, every sector will see a roadmap for growth and improvement. The budget aims to bridge the gap between urban and rural areas, ensuring that progress is inclusive and sustainable. The eyes of the nation, and indeed the world, are on Finance Minister Sitharaman as she prepares to deliver this crucial budget. Her speech will be scrutinized by economists, business leaders, and citizens alike. The stakes are high, and the expectations even higher. This budget has the potential to set the tone for India's economic trajectory in the coming decade. The decisions made in the coming days will shape the economic landscape for years to come. Investors will be watching closely, and the stock markets will react to the announcements. The policies introduced will influence business strategies, job creation, and overall economic growth. It's a pivotal moment for the nation. The hope is that the budget will lay the foundation for a stronger, more prosperous, and more inclusive India. It aims to empower every citizen, providing them with the tools and opportunities to succeed. From the bustling cities to the quiet villages, the impact of this budget will be felt across the length and breadth of the country. The journey towards VIKASIT Bharat is a collective effort, and this budget is a significant step in that direction.